The government denies that it was the Crown Prince. Tell us who it was, and how do you know it wasn't the Crown Prince? Shouldn't the government tell us that?
Well, I mean, look, two things. First of all, the CIA came out with a leak. There's been no statement from the CIA. It came out through a leak, like Washington leaks like a sieve, and it said that the CIA had no direct evidence, but it was based on their understanding of how things happen in Saudi Arabia. With all due respect to the CIA, I would think that maybe their understanding of what happens in the inner sanctums of the royal palace are imperfect. And then you've had, Secretary Mattis and Secretary Pompeo come out yesterday and bluntly say that they have reviewed every document concerning this, read every transcript, and there simply is no smoking gun. There is no evidence that the Crown Prince did that. So in the face of that, it's not just the White House, it's not just the president, but the two institutions, the Pentagon and the State Department, have looked at everything, and they've come out and said there simply is not a smoking gun. Yet nobody wants to believe that.
I know that Secretary Pompeo said that. I'm not sure about Secretary Mattis, although he said we have to continue our alliance. But
No, I will assure you I have seen it, and Secretary Mattis, and you can go back and look at that, he said that
okay, all right.
in a certain amount of detail,
all right.
and very clearly.
Okay.
Again, this is a leak. We've heard that from the Turks. We don't know who the boss of that person is. It's taken out of context. We do know that the Saudi government fired 2 senior people who effectively are responsible for this, and a number of other generals in the intelligence service who participated in the cover-up. Now, I think the Saudi government is at fault because it should have come out and should put everything on the table much more than it does. And they still haven't appreciated how they need to communicate to the world. But it's been pretty clear. I mean, there are a number of people under investigation. There are a number of people arrested, a number of senior people fired. And again, the American administration, with the Secretary of State and the Secretary of Defense, has come out unequivocally and said that there is no smoking gun. You have to give that some weight, Christian. But in this polarized environment in Washington, people want to hear what they want to hear.